Bang, bang. I put out some fire for you recently. Put out the best pass defense in Madden 20, the combo coverage. So if you missed that, check the description below. And today, I'm going to be bringing you what turns you from a good defensive player to a great defensive player. And it's not knowing you can go like big nickel over G has some good defenses, nickel normal, big dime 146, 236 Sam, all have great defenses. And if you mix them in, your opponent's probably going to kind of know your tendencies of what you're doing. So what you're going to want to do to go from a good defense to an elite defense is you want to set everything up the same. Now, there's no problem from going from big dime 146, 236 Sam to nickel normal. Now, the problem where average players are, you'll go on YouTube, you'll search these different tips and then try to incorporate them, but you don't see the full picture. So in this video, I'm going to show you the full picture. I'm going to show you how to take your defense from good to elite. So you're going to want to see this. It's next level tips like this that's going to take your game to the next level. It's not going to be like an unblockable blitz that is most likely going to be able to be blocked. Okay, so let's without further ado, let's get into it. Nickel normal. I recently put out a nickel normal tip, which was the best pass defense in all of Madden 20. All right, so this is what I'm saying that takes your defense to the next level. So for your audibles, I like cover 4 palms. I like where we go under smoke. You can do Tampa 2, and that's really, you can do cover 3 cloud as well. Like, I'm going to come out and first and foremost to make a blitz come in, just over Storm Brave, the most basic of blitzes that you can see that's gonna come flying in. All right, so let's just do Y curl. Let's send 5 people out. So you're going to want to set up these defenses to look the exact same. What I mean by that is with nickel normal, for example, I'm going to globally pinch my defense, which is on PlayStation L1, and then the left stick, you can see on the bottom left screen, the left stick down to pinch the defense, okay? So it's a symmetrical look. It looks the same every single time. With nickel normal, I like to have auto flip on. So this slot DB is always opposite side of the running back for a little bit better running support. And if they're in a spread out formation, you want to bring him in just a hair. All right. So right here is it's just a simple blitz. It literally no adjustments. Just pinch your defense and quarterback contain. I personally like to shade my defensive line down. You don't necessarily have to do that, but as you can see, this blitz right here is flying in. Okay, just screams in. The counter to that blitz is to block your running back, and of course I hit flip sides. All right, I don't want to flip sides. All right, but let me show you on this replay, this basic blitz. Look at the defensive end. Right, we're getting the offense line to crash down. Bam. We're sending how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more than the offensive lineman can block, so it's naturally going to come in. But what makes this blitz good is it comes in from the D end, which is rare, and then also it just flies in really quickly. Okay. All right, so that's just a basic blitz. Now, to take this to the next level is when you set up the defense, pinch your defense once again, and then if it's a spread out formation, bring this guy in. Okay, but you can run different plays. So cover 3 cloud. So let's pinch the defense once again. All right, so now it looks just the same. It looks just like the blitz. But now this time, I would also spy the D tackle on the left hand side. And it's you have 8 in coverage. Okay. All right. So they had all day to throw, but you made it look the same. Now I'm going to show you in 1 second, and the reason why you're going to want to stay is a couple next level tips of, yes, I understand you want to make the formation look symmetrical. You want to make it look the same pre-snap for your offense, because then they don't know if you're blitzing crib or if you're putting 8 in pass coverage. So this is what I mean. This is what I'm saying, because there was a comment on my YouTube channel. I'll put it in here where the guy said, all you have to do is max protect and quick hike, and you're not going to be able to get those adjustments in. Well, if you max protect and I'm only sending 3 out in coverage, let's go once again. It doesn't really matter what play I pick here. And so I'm bringing this guy in, and it's looking like I'm blitzing crib, and you max protect. Now I have 8 players on defense to guard 3 routes. I have the advantage. I'm dictating to you because you're not too sure, because I'm showing you the same look, if I'm blitzing crib or if I'm putting 8 out in coverage. So I don't want this point to be to not understand how important this is to take your defense to the next level. All right. So even if you're not blitzing out of this and you're playing coverage defense, like the cover 4 palms that I've shown you and stuff like that, you still want to show the same look pre-snap. Now, the next level tip, I'm going to come out in big dime 146. All right. So I hear all the time, hey, route combo on big dime 146. Why do you like to come out in DB sting to buzz first and then audible round? A couple reasons. All right. And this is where it gets really next level as well. All right. I'm going to come out. Let's do bunch trail. Is you see the linebackers right here? They're mugging the gaps. Okay. Where if you come out in other plays, they're not going to mug the gaps. And so you want it to look the same. It also does a little bit better versus the run. And this is where you can audible to, cover 2. Well, I'm man aligned, so it's not looking as good. So let me see if I can unman align here. If you need to know how to do that, just go to your settings right here, game options. All right, not man align. I have auto flip on, so I don't want auto flip on this. Nickel normal auto flip is good. Big dime 146. I do not like auto flip on. So big dime 146. Now I'm just gonna come out in like a Tampa 2. All right, let's get back to gun bunch. Okay, as you can see, both these linebackers right here are not mugging the gaps. So it does not look as clean, and you can kind of tell that something's a little fishy, right? So that's why I like to come out in that cover 2 buzz. So the next level tip is you need to know, is your opponent have identifier either on the quarterback or on an offensive lineman? If they have identifier, you also need to be using one of the safeties at all times. Because if you start, if they see that you're using a linebacker and you're like hiding, even if you just sitting here chilling, but they see you're on the linebacker, they know, a good offense player knows that you're not blitzing crib. Because if you are on this linebacker, you're most likely playing some type of coverage defense, or you might have like a left edge blitz. All right, so this can be a tough blitz to stop, right? And then you'll man up the running back, right? It comes flying in, as you're going to see. All right, sack, lunch. But since you are on that linebacker, if you're on this dude right here, they know that you're not blitzing both sides. Most likely, you're not going to be in a blitz angle yourself. So that means that they don't have to do as crazy as protection. So, one simple thing to, like I showed you, that blitz is tough to stop. All right, I'm going to contain. I'm going to bring him down. I'm going to man him up with the running back, which means the running back dumbs out. But there's a counter to that, right? So if you are on this linebacker right here, then your opponent knows that you're probably just sending the splits from the left-hand side. So you're just going to double team the defensive end, and then you are going to ID the mic for that blitzing DB, okay? All right, so since you're coming out and you are using this middle linebacker right here, your opponent's going to know that you're most likely just blitzing from this left-hand side whenever you do this, right? So you're not making it look symmetrical. You always want to be, and then to block the splits, if people do a good job and they are blitzing this DB, manning up the running back, what you got to do there is you have to double team this defensive end and then ID the mic right there and block your running back, and it is going to get picked up. Okay, so I regress to, you want to stay, if they have identifier, you want to stay on a safety, because then they're not going to know if you are blitzing everybody or if you're just blitzing somebody. So another example of this, of what high-level players do, is from Big Dime 236 Sam, there's Big Dime 236 Will, all the same thing. DB Fire 2, really good blitz, very similar to the other one. And once again, you can blitz everybody, you can contain. Very, very difficult blitz to block. And then you want to be on one of the safeties. Against a bunch set, I would like to be on the safety on the lone receiver side. And you can keep the soft squad out there. He's going to man up to the guy unless there's another route that goes over there. But yeah, so this look right here is going to show you, I think that they're blitzing crib, but you can also have that same look, but then be an all out zone coverage, right? And only blitz 3 people. And if they do not have identifier, you can quickly go to this middle linebacker and hide pre-snap. Because if they don't have identifier, they're not going to know where you're at. So this might seem like a very basic tip, but it's a very money tip to take your game to the next level. And I showed you 3 different formations where it looks symmetrical. A nickel normal, big dime 146, big dime 236. You want to make everything look the same. And if they have identifier, you always want to be on one of these safeties as much as possible if you're trying to disguise it. Because if you end up on these linebackers and they have identifier, they're going to know most likely the blitz is only coming from the left-hand side. It's not going to be a 7-man blitz. Easier to protect, and you have a little bit more time to be patient in the pocket pre-snap, and they're able to make those reads. And pre-snap reads are everything on high-level Madden. So let me know in the comment section below. Did a tip like this help? Was this useful? Let me know. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you on the sticks.